Trump is having Mississippi Valley State University play at his inauguration, and y'all got a fucking problem with that? See, this the shit I don't understand. Y'all didn't have a problem with Megan Thee Stallion on stage shaking dookie dust in front of your kids, but you
Wait. Dookie dust is crazy. I've heard a lot of stuff, but dookie dust?
You have a fucking problem with young black kids playing a symphony at Trump's fucking inauguration? See, the difference is Trump is doing it after he already fucking won, meaning he don't have to fucking do it. Versus Kamala doing it before just to get your support. And y'all can't see the difference? That's called having a reprobated mind. And you motherfuckers don't want to get better. You don't want to do better. You want to be rebellious. You like curses. You like to wallow around in Satan shit. And I blame the fucking generation that raised you.
Them facts. I don't see how people can have a problem with that. And especially seeing as he made the decision to allow them to perform at his inauguration after he already won. So this ain't motivated by him winning or to make him win because he already did that. Who else hearts he needs to win over? Nobody else's. So I mean, makes sense.
He's a cool guy, but he has betrayed us. His administration is full of his own enemies.
For context, they're talking about how how they say that Trump is now supporting the H-1B1, but he always has. His whole thing is getting the immigrants to come over legally, not illegally. For context.
He's surrounded himself with them, and they do not share his America First agenda, and they certainly don't agree with us. As a consequence, because personnel is policy, we are going to get America Last immigration and foreign policy. And we shouldn't have voted for it. I guess here's the only white pill. The only white pill is hopefully they will betray everything that they stand for. And hopefully there will be a cataclysm under their watch, and it will discredit them as well as the Democrats.
Yeah, a lot of this stuff sounds reprobatable because if you think about it, the liberals were allowing the immigrants to come over and they had no problem with how the country was going. But now that the Trump administration says it's okay for them to come over here legally, they have a problem with it. This shit is confusing.
How the fuck did a vintage movie predict this crash? Watch this shit.
Denied? You're denying my claim? I don't understand. I have full coverage.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Hoganson, but our liability is spelled out in paragraph 17. The statement's clear.
Pay for this?
Listen closely. I'd like to help you, but I can't.
Oh.
I'd like to tell you to take a copy of your policy to Norma Wellbox, WILCOX on the 3rd floor, but I can't. Are you saying we shouldn't help our customers?
The law requires that I answer no.
We're supposed to help people.
We're supposed to help our people, starting with our stockholders, Bob.
Okay, now you tell me, isn't this doctor saying the same exact thing?
The way things are set up is that the hospital needs to make money. And the problem there is that if you figure out a way to help patients heal, and that way it doesn't include a pill or a surgery, then the hospital and the doctor are in big trouble. Because if you figure out a way to help people heal and you can't charge them for it, well, then you've just worked yourself out of a job.
And it gets deeper because millionaires and billionaires don't go to the same doctors we do. Listen to one of Trump's random billionaire friends explain it.
I will never go to a doctor ever again about my general health. All they want to do is put you on pills. I had the best doctors that you could get from the best hospitals. None of them could stop snoring. None of them could get my blood pressure under control. None of them could get my cholesterol, good and bad, leveled out. It's all good now.
Now, in the rest of the podcast, he explains how you went from this to this, like ditching the doctors, ditching the pills, switching to natural remedies. But the problem is, people like you and I don't have billions of dollars spent on the best researchers to figure out what does and doesn't work. But we do have gems like this. Let's say you got something like herpes. Herpes, page 218. Boom, now you got ingredients, instructions on how to make it, and the dosage. Shit from allergy relief, ED support, fertility boosting, joint pain, heart health, and 250 other remedies that I think every single family should at least have one copy of. This is already sold out twice a month because of everything going on. So if you see the orange shower card somewhere down here, they might still be in stock.
And that's crazy because it's gonna come a time because a lot of people are using a lot of natural remedies now to heal themselves. And literally the only thing you got to do to get rid of diabetes is fast, because your body is going to naturally turn everything back online as you fast because it has to balance itself out. But I'm not a doctor. This is for entertainment purposes only. But there are studies behind this stuff. So, but yeah, there's going to come a time where the pharmaceutical industry is going to suffer. Like, really, because it's starting now. It's starting with one of their CEOs getting gunned down. I mean, and it's going to get worse. Let them keep playing with people. Yeah, I don't know, but it looks like something like a cloud formation or the top of a skyscraper poking through the clouds, because they do that, right? I don't know how high this plane is, but there is a such thing called pareidolia too, where you see things that aren't there. And it's sort of like mirages. When people have been in the middle of nowhere, like in the desert for so long, they start seeing things that they desire and it's really not there. So yeah, I don't know.
Usually when the Mexican cartel says something, they mean it. So Yolanda Saldivar, the lady convicted of taking the life of famous singer Selena, is supposed to be getting paroled in March 2025. But that may not be in her best interest. The cartels have stated on numerous occasions that whenever she come home, that's going to be her last day home. Now you would think almost 30 years after that happened, people will forget. But apparently, we haven't forgotten. We remember, and they remember. I'm guessing they don't understand how famous and important Selena is. A lot of people were saying that maybe Yolanda should just spend the rest of her days behind bars. Yolanda even went as far as saying that when she come home, she wants to do a documentary to let people know what really happened with Selena. Basically stating that she might not even have anything to do with it. But do they believe her? Nope. Maybe for her safety and her family's safety, it just might be safe for her to stay exactly where she at, unless she want to go to a place she ain't never been to before.
But that don't really make sense, because if the cartel is as powerful as people make them out to be, right? Wouldn't they have just sent a kite or something through jail and got rid of her like that? I mean, because I've heard crazier stories.
Y'all, I am pretty sure I just saw the face of the devil himself. Watch this and tell me I'm wrong. This is one of the creepiest things I've ever even seen. And I've been looking at this stuff for a long, long time. Look at this. What's that? What is that? Her eyes literally turn like white, like opaque, like barely even see through.
They literally did not. She just got super light gray eyes, and the distortion just made the color blend, and it looked like it was opaque, but nah.
My goodness. And really quickly, I'm gonna warn y'all right here, you better stop watching Kim Kardashian's video. There is a reason that people are watching it and saying they could not sleep after. She's literally casting spells on you. And look at this, she made the video 4 minutes and 44 seconds. And out of all the people she could have had in it, she used him. Do you remember when he was telling the truth about a lot of things? Remember when the real him used to look like this? Because all the stuff that happened to him in his childhood, well again, 444, and him being 44 years old. Just like Jay-Z's 444. Anyways, I just want to give out a warning, there is heavy dark magic on this video. I felt it without even watching the video. People keep trying to go viral by posting her videos, not understanding that you're putting curses on people. You've been warned.
What the fuck is that? Motherfucking cytoplasm? What?
Yeah, I don't know. Look like a soap bubble, like some foam from dish soap or something. I don't know.
You like to change your mind on H-1B visas, sir?
I didn't change my mind. I've always felt we have to have the most competent people in our country. We need competent people. We need smart people coming into our country. And we need a lot of people coming in. We're going to have jobs like we've never had before.
You got to pay attention to what he said. He said we're going to have jobs like we never had before. And they're going to need super smart people who capable of fixing these things, because apparently the number of Americans that are learning to do this stuff is not high. It ain't high enough. So that's all I'm saying, man. But I think they need to like push these opportunities out and kind of loosen up the requirements to get into these jobs a little bit. And then you would probably have a lot more Americans training for these things. That's just me, though.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Now, if that is real, that looks like a hologram to me. And you know all about holograms for Project You Know What.
What if the Dior bags really are NHI? Are you really prepared to accept this? Do you know anybody who is actually prepared to have a first contact? What happens if it really is time to meet NHI? What if your reality is about to change forever? Are you prepared for it? Can we handle meeting NHI? Be open to learning. What if our reality really is a pretend, and someone else is the writer, the director, and the producer? Are we ready? If you like my content, and you like me, and you're looking for something else, and you are a fan of golfing, I am starting a golfing content page called Golf with Colt. Go and follow me. Go and check out my videos. They're pretty cool. Hopefully you like them. Till next time.
Gotta say, that was a good marketing. When you know what's hot, you use that to put yourself on the spot. That kind of rhyme.
You don't do good by America just by fucking picking America. You do good by America by getting everybody who's good in the world in America.
Top advisors against his MAGA base. Donald Trump now defends the H-1B visa program, which allows thousands of highly skilled foreign workers to immigrate to the U.S. every year.
Okay, be nice about this now. I'm having to remake this because some liberal snowflake reported me to TikTok for violating guidelines because he got offended whenever he heard real knowledge. You've heard of liberal logic? Well, the liberal logic is the opposite of the actual belief system and reality of this world. Okay, what these visas are is what everyone was calling Trump a racist for, trying to stop illegal immigrants and make them legal. Now, the legal part is the part that's legal. I don't know how the fuck else to explain it without offending you fucking snow. It's to get legal immigrants to live in America who are working, who want to come here.
The legal way. It's not the same thing as illegal immigrants coming over here hurting people. No, these people want to come over here to work the correct way, get their visas and green cards and stuff like that. I had to help them out.
Breaking news, we figured it out. You heard it here first. What's causing the mist, the fog? What's behind it all? Where did it come from? And what is it doing to us? Ready? Here you go. It's fog. That's it. This time of year, you get fog. You have cool, dry air.
Yeah, he must ain't seen the thick buildup in the woman's pool. This ain't just fog, my guy. I don't know what this is, but it ain't just fog.
Mixing in with warm, moist air from like your coastal regions and causes fog. There's nothing nefarious. And the Dior bags and the drones, they're not causing it. There's nothing in the mist. The fog is okay. It's it's naturally occurring. Be prepared, but don't be weird about it. You ever see the movie The Mist? It's a good movie. I like that movie. Anyway, if you're gonna be weird, be fun weird, be cool weird. But yeah, the fog, It's going to be okay. Don't worry about it.
Has changed, and the United States is denying that to its own detriment. China is coming closer and closer to being an economic equivalent of the United States, and its alliance, now accounting for nearly half of the population of this planet, is going to overtake and surpass the United States, which is 4.5% of the population of this planet. The unique position of the United States as dominant coming out of World War II couldn't possibly have lasted forever. It was a delusion to imagine it. And all that's happening now is the foreseeable reality that the rest of the world has caught up, has figured out how to grow fast, catch up to the United States, surpass it. That was in the cards from day one.
You know what? I can see that. I can see that. China don't want war. They just want to outdo us. Because that's what this has been about the whole time. Why do you think they're leading in tech right now? Because a lot of the stuff that we got now, as far as technical, they've been doing this stuff. And that just helped them grow a whole lot faster. And not to mention that they're in our pockets big time. As far as like, you know, us buying parts and stuff from them, a lot of the stuff that we get here is made in China. I can see that. Yeah, definitely a projection. Definitely a projection.
And remember, kids, the next time that somebody tells you the government wouldn't do that, oh, yes, they would.
Yeah, ain't no telling what the G word will do. I already knew that.
Have you been seeing this man all over your feed doing weird activities, and then at the end of the activities he would say, "I'm LeBron James hairline"? Well, I think I know why he's doing it, and I think he's actually a genius, and he's trying to tell us something. Now, if you don't know what the heck I'm talking about, just watch this clip.
Strawberry lemonade Sprite. I'm LeBron James hairline. Want some strawberry lemonade Sprite? LeBron James hairline.
Now, you're probably sitting here thinking like, yo, this dude's insane, he lost his mind. And when I first saw this, I thought that too, until I went into the comment section, and I saw this comment right here. It says, "Unc is creating new technology," and something in my brain just snapped. I need you to remember this is very important. My brain took me back to when I was a kid and I used to do research into the CIA. And if you did not know, one of the things in the CIA that they did back in the day was MK Ultra. And if you do your research, some people that got severe MK Ultra, like when they came out, their mind was fractured. And you may be asking me, what does that have to do with Unc? Like, what does Unc have to do with the CIA? This comment said, "Thank you for his service." So I was like, oh, he probably was in the military. He knew too much. They threw him in the CIA MK Ultra. Now let's get back to this. Unc was not creating his own technology game. He's creating his own language. Now, this is why I said this was important. And I feel like if we don't decipher it soon, bro, something terrible is going to happen.
I'm going to be honest. He may be saying something in code, but I ain't got time to be trying to figure it out. I mean, bro, what you got to lose? Just tell us what it is. Because from the looks of it, your life can't get no more worse. So be that sacrificial lamb. If you know something, be that sacrificial lamb. And we will carry this information on.
Why just being suppressed? What is TikTok hiding?
Ah, that's an old video. That was actually a some type of event they were having, and that thing was made and they put it up there. You can't see what it's being held up by, but yeah, they made that. That's not real.
Somebody's telling them to do something because we have to use code words. The your bag. You can't say what you want to say. Everything. I did a video earlier. I used the wrong word and it got suppressed. So I know for a fact, and I'm not even a guy that even does stuff like that. Please, somebody let me know what's going on.
Yeah, that's fake, bro. Well, won't you look at there? It was us after all. Get it? Us, US. I'm telling y'all. Ain't nothing to worry about. They just don't want that man to be president. Everything is tied to that. Everything. And you look at the size of that car and compare the size of that drone to the truck. Oh my God, that's a big drone. That is a big Dior bag. Now, granted, these drones are literally used to spray crop fields. I know that for a fact. But look how huge they are. You think if they making drones that can do that, they won't make drones that can create psyops to get you to believe that we're under attack or something like that? Come on, man. Nobody wants to attack the U.S. The U.S. wants to attack everybody else. Like, nobody has literally threatened us because they know it ain't us. It's the people running it. It ain't us. It's actually weird that they would be doing that at night, though.
I just watched this video of them opening the gates for people in Times Square for New Year's Eve, and let me just tell you, I want all of these people's brains donated to science. While they're still alive, I want them on lists, but I need to know what motivates a human being to put themselves through this torture and do it with a smile on their face. I need to know more. This is an insane display of human capability. Look at this. This guy's Planet Fitness hat falls off. How much does Planet Fitness pay each year to sponsor this? Look at this guy. There's no reward here. Your reward is you leave last. This video shot by Jonathan Bennett. It's just so like, what? Look at these people running. Where are you running to? Nowhere. We as humans have developed so many other things for you to do outside of this. And I don't want to sound like a party pooper because I get why people party on New Year's Eve, but what? Truly, I want them all studied. Deep psychological study.
You know what? Sometimes I think I agree with the man. Like, why do people do that? But then when I hear explanations like that, I start to think it starts to sound a lot more like introvertedness, right? Like, we're becoming so antisocial, and it's more so because of betrayal and a lot of things people have done to us. But betrayal is a part of life. People do bad things to you, but you move on, right? But we have allowed this stuff to stop us from being social. And we have created these places of solitude and boxed ourselves in so long, and we've gotten comfortable that we don't even know how to go out and frolic and be friends and be social anymore. This is the best that we get right here. And I think that that's a problem when we look at these people and we're like, we don't even realize that once upon a time we were like that. But we've been hurt or betrayed so much to the point where we don't want to do anything else. Unless it's with people like our family members or something like that. And we don't even realize a lot of our family members have friends that they go out and do things with that they may or may not necessarily be able to do with their family. So it kind of makes sense why people look at us introverted people the way that they do. Yeah, I got a New Year's resolution. It's definitely to get my overall health under control for sure. But I'm getting out more. I'm not caring about what nobody else say. You can say what you want about me, as long as you don't put a hand on me. Put a hand on me, we got a problem. But other than that, say what you want. Because one thing you can't do, you can't stop people from saying what they want to say about you. I was always taught that if they ain't talking about you, you ain't doing something right. Let me stop. I ain't here to preach. Let's keep going.
Y'all gonna tell me that this happened on the 13th or 12th or 13th of December, all right? This month. And they still don't know it wasn't a bird strike? I got this right off the news. Watch. I slowed it way down, okay? So it's going to take a minute. It'll be coming in just... All right, there we go. All right, now I'm going to back it out. All right, you're going to tell me that's a bird? What kind of bird is that? And they're not telling us anything? I'm telling y'all, we're under attack. All the fog and everything, we are under attack.
Oh my God. And somebody even in the comments said birds don't fly at night. Like the people clearly don't know about a lot of birds, because there are geese that fly, they call snow geese. They travel at night. And a lot of people mistake them for being spaceships or something like that, because they fly so high for one. And it's like their bellies are so white that they look like little lights in the sky, right? I don't understand how you could say the things that you say. Like, that was definitely some sort of bird, some type of flying bird. And it could have, it very well may have been a snow. I'm just saying. Well, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna leave it here. I know this was a rather short video. I just wanted to get back into the rhythm of making videos again. But I'm definitely gonna start going live more than I make videos, because I like going live because I can really talk to y'all. Up until I started going live, I was talking to myself. Like, I'm literally talking to myself. I'm talking to y'all, but I'm talking to myself, because I literally don't know how y'all gonna respond to the things that I say until after I post the video. But while I'm live, I can talk to you guys directly, right? So, and I'm doing it more because I want to make myself more comfortable doing it. But we know it's a lot of weird stuff going on in this world, man. But for the most part, as long as we got faith in what we have faith in, man, everything is going to be all right. I say it all the time, and it always come to pass. It is what it is, man, because I walk by faith and not sight. I don't go by what I see. You know, I trust and believe that good things and glorious things are on the other side of all this stuff that we're going through. And as long as you got that mindset, it can very well be true. And if we all think the same way, that collective energy has no choice but to shift the energy to do something good. And it is what it is, right? So with that being said, like I always say, do what you will with that information. And hey, if you like what you saw, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on that notification bell so you know when I upload. Get in the description, hit that beacons link, and go follow all of my social medias, man. And remember, challenge the argument and not the person.